folks, welcome back to the Evil Genius Network with everybody's favorite crazy cousin, me, Pepper, the misunderstood evil genius. Thank you guys for tuning in once again to Spoiler Alert. Basically, I take your favorite summer movies and destroy them, so you can either wait for mine to come out and that way you don't have to waste your time and watch it, or you can check it out for yourself and we can compare opinions. This week we're going to be doing Pain and Gain, 42, and Ironman 3. Without further ado, let's get it on. First up this week we have Pain and Gain, and for the third week in a row we have a movie starring my homie, The Rock. He's not technically my homie yet, but he will be one day, and we're going to make a muscle movie. It's going to be great, and I'm hoping that my review of this movie doesn't affect our future muscle movie status, Rock. This movie was kind of whack. It wasn't your fault though. I'm just going to flat out give this a boot to the grill right off the bat. It was not your fault. It was Mark Wahlberg's fault. The movie starred The Rock, Mark Wahlberg, and that one black dude who always plays that one black dude in the movie that you never remember his name, but he's always that one black dude in that one movie. I don't know his name still. I even looked it up on the credits. They told me a bit, but I forgot. The movie was about some bodybuilders who kidnapped a local businessman down in Florida and took his identity and tried to get rich quick scheme. It's actually based on a real story. These guys are actually really in prison now, and it happened. Basically, it also is further proof that reality is far more entertaining than fiction sometimes, because this movie was not very entertaining. The premise of the movie was legit. I mean, they basically followed what I guess actually happened based off of police documents. The issues were that they tried to be a little bit too cool and new age, and I guess they were maybe going for like a Guy Ritchie quirkiness, but it didn't translate well to the story at all. It was like they was trying too hard to make it entertaining and to make it weird and quirky. That came out glaringly horrible. The acting in it was actually good. All the actors did a great job, and you know, that fat funny Euro lady with the accent, she was hilarious in the movie. Rock did a great job. That one black dude, we don't know his name, he did a good job. The obvious glaring horrible acting was Marky Wahlberg. Now, over the years, I've become a fan of Mark Wahlberg and his movies, but if you take any of the movies where he was like an irritating, really whiny bitch, and then amp that up with steroids, that was him in this movie. It was just an irritating character. He played it in an irritating manner, and it irritated the shit out of me in this movie. So this movie sucked, and I blamed him, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Basically, it would have been less irritating if he had came out with another Funky Bunch album and just tried to restart his rap career. I would have preferred that than watching him in this movie. Not really much to spoil about this movie. The bodybuilders kidnapped the dude. They tried to torture him and kill him and do all kinds of stuff to him until they finally extorted his money. Then they started running out of money because they was on drugs and doing stupid shit with the money and being all out in the open instead of leaving town. So then they tried to rob another rich dude, and that's when stuff got foul and they got busted by the police. I'm glad that they are all in jail now, plus that guarantees that there won't be a sequel. The next movie this week is 42, the Jackie Robinson story. I'm going to go ahead and give it some accolades right off the bat before I destroy it. The acting in it was phenomenal. The cast was amazing. They had some top-notch dudes in there. The dude they got to play Jackie Robinson was like dead on. Great job. The lady who played his wife was the little firecracker hottie. Yes. Yes. I'm a fan. Yes. Everyone did an extraordinary job in the filming of this movie, despite the fact it was a made-for-TV movie. Yeah, I said it. It was a made-for-TV movie. It was a Lifetime Network Sunday evening special for Black History Month. It shouldn't have been for the big screen. Basically, the History Channel spent, what, 3 weeks and like 9 hours on the Hatfield and McCoys, but y'all could give me an hour and a half on Jackie Robinson. That's all we got. It baffled me. Whoever wrote the movie pissed me off. Whoever directed the movie should have punched the writer in the face, because all y'all pissed me off. Basically, the whole movie was just centered around one season of Jackie Robinson's life, and it was all right in the beginning, his rookie season. It was way too cookie cutter and nice and squeaky clean and polite for me. It just was. It seemed like it was it was a white people feel good about themselves movie. It was like, hey, we made a movie for black people, for black history, and haha, look, it's a giant Hollywood production. But y'all left out so much of the story. It wasn't even funny. According to y'all, basically, Jackie Robinson had some trouble in camp, but they brought him up, and then he went on the field, and some white dude called him a nigger 6 times, and one of his teammates got mad, but then he hit, and they won the game, and racism was clear in America forever. All resolved. We're good. Yeah, I understand that y'all didn't want to offend anybody else, especially after the Django fiasco and all the controversy with the use of the N-word and all that stuff in there, but there were so much more intricacies to the Jackie Robinson story that y'all could have touched on, that it was like, hey, we're going to tell the story, but we're not going to get that deep into it because people might be offended. And racism is over in America now, so we good, right? Wrong. And no, Jackie went through more shit than that, and I felt it should have been addressed. He was a great dude, went through a whole lot of stuff, did great things for this country, not just for baseball. And I felt that the movie just kind of cookie cuttered it up, put it up into a nice little Hershey wrapping, and then tried to feed me candy. And I know life is much tougher than candy. So I want to give it a good game for good effort, but I gotta give it a boot to the grill for lack of execution. Last movie this week is Ironman 3. I am a writer and a comedian, and I have to give it up for the guys in Hollywood, the writers showing that Hollywood is still creative. How else are you gonna make the same movie for the 3rd time in a row but keep it entertaining without creative writing? Good ass special effects always helps. The gadget guys, y'all good too. There was clever writing in this movie. The gadget guys did their stuff with the new age special effects and the new gadgets with the Ironman stuff. Cool, just senseless, universal summer entertainment. Can't really be mad at it. We all knew what was going to happen. The good guys were going to win at the end. If you know the good guys are going to win it again, but this time you have to see in what cool new way the good guys are going to win. So they did that awesome, where they brought out the 75 Iron Men at the end. It was all different and whooping ass. I also liked how the bad guy wasn't really a bad guy. He was just an actor acting as a bad guy. That was pretty good. That was clever. I like that. Lastly, you gotta definitely love Gwyneth Paltrow whooping ass at the end of this movie. She was on fire literally and whooped the bad guy's ass, and that was pretty sexy. Although if she was on fire, I didn't understand how their clothes didn't burn up. She should have been naked whooping ass, but hey, it's PG-13, whatever. That's fine. I'm just, bullshit ability. Y'all missed a little spot right there. Overall, this movie gets a good game from me. It was very entertaining. It had, it was the 3rd one. I don't suggest making another one. Y'all gonna be pushing it a little bit too far. You're gonna be pushing it. Keep him coming in with the Avengers. That's cool, but don't just do another solo Iron Man. That four is gonna be pushing it. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check us out next week where we review Peoples, the newest Star Trek, and The Great Gatsby.